Hi everyone, and welcome to today's class. With the full moon energies fading now, you may realize that you got, well, a new perspective on something, or that a situation or some part of your life is now ending or completed, that you also gained some insight, some new experience or wisdom, better, and that you now want to use this for the next phase of your life and how you would like to use it. So it may be a little bit introspective, or you may need a little time to think, or to just recalibrate, renew, evaluate where you are now and where you want to go from now. So, interesting. The guides say that your path is illuminated, is clear to you now, and that you have new gained wisdom and some really valuable insights which now help you on your way forward. So I hope this helps a little bit. Okay, so here we go. On your feet, little toes in line with your hip muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Sit bones together, and then it's like a little fountain through your body coming out of the crown of your head. So it's continuously thought to go up. Ribs together, navel towards your spine, and we relax knees and elbows. And here we go with the reaffirmation of your upper arms. So lengthening, your arms are in line with this little line here. Yes, I hope you can see it. Palms to the front, so nothing is tense, please, right? Navel in. Little fingers towards your thumbs. Your arms are hanging loosely by your sides, and your shoulder blades are parallel. And release. Okay, so one more time. Little fingers towards the thumbs, lengthening, ribs together. Lengthening. And releasing. Okay, good. Now, other way around, palms facing the back, and whatever you can do is always good enough, so don't try to force anything, yeah? Thumbs towards the little fingers, everything's long, ribs together, long, and release. Okay, so one more time, thumbs towards the little fingers, everything's long, lengthening, and releasing. Okay, now with that same muscle coordination, we're going to the end of the mat. Same thing, lengthening and slowly rolling down. Just let your head hang loosely, very important. And of course, you're not expected to be able to do this. You can bend your legs, you can put something underneath like books, yoga blocks, or a little chair. And you're also not expected to have a straight back. Yeah, we're just here wherever you are. And now from here, breathing in and lengthening, sit bird's head. I'm always trying to make it a little clearer through my movements, but I'm not expecting you, I'm doing this 3 times, lengthening, to do this, right? I'll be very happy if your movement is more a thought and a feeling, sensation from your body, than visible, yeah, because I really like to work very much from the inside. Okay, we're now repeating this, looking at the middle finger, describing a long circle and lengthening here. And it's not about the arm, it's about the lengthening and turning of the upper body. Okay, so here we go. From here, breathing in On the out breath, lengthening and looking at the middle finger. And lengthening, lowering, and going down. And lengthen, and then middle finger, and describing the biggest possible circle, and lengthening, coming back. Every movement is as a thought or a visualization, both actually, bigger than the one before. Embracing elbows relaxed. My arm is just floating. Yeah, there's no force behind it, it's just floating, lengthening. The strength is in the upper body. So if you think you're like, oh, this is not hard, I'm not working enough, sit bones navel. Yeah, it's all about the coordination here. Okay, so next up is the stability exercise. I'm sure this will accompany us throughout this year of breakdown, 9 year. So it's the same start as the exercise before. We just lengthen a little bit more. So, and it's to stabilize your lower back and hip, and it helps you to get more stability, to manifest more stability in your life. This is how it works. So it doesn't only work in your body, as everything's connected, that's what it is. So you can be wherever you like, you can be here, right? No problem. And then you bend the upper leg. So from here, this is where we are. Lengthening, navel, and I haven't bent knee, yes, and bent elbows, which are pointing towards my body, not outside. Lengthening energy through the head, through the knee, and just releasing. Just let the blood flow back, and then you change the legs. The decision of how long you do this for is made by your body. You're lengthening, and for as long as this lengthening makes a difference in the sensation, you keep doing it. If it doesn't anymore, you change your legs. I couldn't speak because I needed to feel. Couldn't talk. Okay, so now we're repeating this, and you think longer, whether that makes a visible difference or not. Doesn't matter. It's just, it's just the thought, and let's see where it leads to. And then I have to do it still dynamically, because of the state my right hip is in still. Long way of curing, and it goes forwards and back depending on how much I have to do in my physical work, but this is the journey, and it's important to never give up, to always notice, as we're now here sending the energy out, how helpful that is, and it really is. Okay, just having the blood flowing back, and then other side. Then you decide for yourself whether you want to do it just thinking about sending the energy through like this, or if you need to do it a little dynamically as well. And of course, it's always important to not get too ambitious regarding flexibility, especially if you need that professionally. No? Think long and see what happens. Lengthening. It's like feel your way to it and then add the energy. So don't add too much energy and force the movement. Yeah? Okay. And we have some push-ups next, they say. Okay, no tuning with the body, no, not yet. Okay. Very, very interesting. So I first show the ladies version, then the gentleman version. version, and a little extra for unemployed gentlemen who think they need a little more challenge. Please, ladies, always do like one more if you can. So it's on the knees, one diagonal, elbows relaxed, sit both head, and relax, and come up, and relax, and come up, and release, and then sit both head. So it's only the fountain that takes me up, and at the same time also shapes this line. So it holds me in that line, yes? I don't have to hold anything, it's just floating through. Okay, please ladies, repeat this, and gentlemen, it's your turn. Little fingers in line with the little toes, and we're here, and release, and lengthen. So it's actually same thing, sit bones head, fountain continuously floating, and then I'm just relaxing my elbows a little more, and the up and down goes absolutely by itself. And release. And of course you can relax your back, you can just have the blood flow back, whatever you need. Your body will tell you. Okay, again, everyone, please repeat your version. And gentlemen, we need a little bit of challenge now. From here, you can lengthen one leg, meaning the energy comes through the heel, a little bit of energy, because of course, the majority of the energy needs to go through your upper body, lengthening and lengthening. Okay. Just have the blood flow back, and they say yes, of course. Tune in with the body, that's necessary. Just see how your body is. Massage your back a little bit. I noticed how tense it is there. Also stretch. Maybe you want to stretch a bit. Okay. And then maybe you want to give your energy field a shake. Always three-dimensional for your arms. Just relaxing here. Okay. And my favorite, just see if there is tension, any weird feeling, maybe also some pain. If you have some pain locally, just give it a little massage, like trying to spread out the pain, yeah, in a circle. Head down, elbows close, and lengthening. Lengthening. Okay, so what's next? Stay here, okay, so where do I stay? Oh right, okay, we're doing bridges next. That's a surprise. Okay, so we've got the little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, and then also check in with your center line once. Okay, so breathing in, on the out breath, coming up, lengthening. It's not rolling up, it's coming up, lengthening, and you sink your butt into your knees, and then slowly down from your pubic bone, lengthening, everything comes through, and lower. Okay, breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening, lengthening, and breathing in, and lower, lower, lower. Okay, so now we're repeating this, and if you can, we have 3 variations lengthening our legs. Build it up so you can always go to the one before, or you don't have to do them at all if you're new. So sit bone heel in one line, can be here or can be here, okay? The knee is still relaxed. Now, little flex, lengthening the back side, now the front. Yeah, it's just a thought. It's not that you necessarily have to feel so much. The important thing is the energy through the upper body, because this is what is the necessary thing so your body can hold itself. Flex and lengthen and bend in and lower. Now, the second variation, coming up and lengthening and little toe behind the hip muscle line and lengthening, lowering until you reach the other side, and then you bend the knee and lower. And again, breathing in and coming up and lengthening and flex and lower. And it's just a little flex. You can still move your toes, obviously. It's just the energy comes through the point, the lowest point of your heel. Okay. And one more time, coming up and lengthen and flex and lowering, lengthening and coming up, lengthening, little fingers in line with the shoulders and lengthen and lower. And one more time, lengthening and lengthening and lengthening and lengthening, lowering and then lengthening even more, and it's continuously energy through your upper body, very important, and lower. And just relax your back and just see what you need. If you need a little more, if you need a little less, whatever, right? You know your body knows. Your body knows best. And if it does something funny like mine now, I don't know, my legs always like to be here in a weird position, something. That's fine. Allow it to do that. Okay, so weird order today. Anyway, so we're sitting here, both legs bent. I know this is not a comfortable position, but it's lengthening, it's about the length in your upper body and the length here. And very often we're very short there, and we can only do something about it via our thoughts, yeah, whatever's inside. So, I'm sitting on this sit bone, this one's in the air, trying to lengthen the legs so I'm not feeling too uncomfortable. Lengthening all this, trying not to squeeze this together, but to lengthen. Center line, and thinking my leg around me, but thinking sit bones together and up. And as you can see, I really don't need my arms. It's about the upper body, about the fountain, and as a result, the leg either comes up or doesn't. But the lengthening in your upper body is the task. So it doesn't matter whether the leg comes up. The body needs to lengthen. Okay, now from my hip joint to my big toe, I've got one long line. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm lengthening my upper body up, and then the leg out and lengthen. And actually, surprisingly, it's a little better. And lengthening, lengthening. Okay, now this should be easier actually. So you may ask why we didn't do that before. Little finger in line with the elbow, and this is one line, and now I'm taking my arm, but this is all relaxed. Important to see the two sides here, and that's what we want because we're trying to have the center line and the two sides lengthening. I'm always doing 4, so one more, but you do what you feel is right for you. Yeah, so lengthening. Now coming up, I'm thinking from the fountain, so from the crown of the head, arm is just indicating the direction, a little arch coming up and upon my sit bones here. Oh yeah, there I notice the tension. Wow. Okay, just feeling it. Right. If you can do that faster, do that. I just have to take a little I have to take in consideration that I'm in rehabilitation mode, but this is also what this kind of workout is great for. So, sit bone, I'm sitting on this one is relaxed, 4 points, lengthening and lengthening up and lowering. And one more time, lengthening and lowering, and lengthening and lowering, and lengthening. Okay, now from the hip to the toe, lengthening and lowering, and lengthening and lowering, and one more time. Okay, and one more time. Right. Okay, now on the elbow, lengthening here, center line, 2 sides, and lengthening. And it's not about lifting the leg, that would be here. It's about the legs. And really, I don't need the arm either. So, feeling the center line and the 2 sides, and lengthening. And now coming up, over, yeah, wants to come up, should not want to, lengthening. So where's the tension? Feel where the tension is, and then give yourself a little massage, see where the tension is, okay? Good. Right, so relaxing. There's tension. Always massage, yeah? A little bit is always helpful. Okay, so what else? Okay, so right, rolling up and down. How do you want that? Please tell me in alignment. Okay, so little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, and I'm taking my hands behind my head. This is now a variation if you are new on this channel. If you are already, well, joining me for a while, there's a different one, and of course you can choose anything in between, yeah, but we'll see that. Okay, so first I demonstrate this, sit bones head, so don't come up like this. It's always lengthening, really lengthening, and also lengthening here. And now you can either use 1 or 2 arms grabbing your inner thighs, elbows are closed, and then slide out as much as you need to be able to come up vertebra by vertebra, lengthening from here, sit bones head, coming up, lengthening, and just relaxing your head down. Coming up, sit bones head straight, elbows closed, and slowly coming back, rolling, rolling down, rolling down. Okay, so however you're comfortable. The idea is to really use your muscles below and to have your spirits together and relax this part. So if you are a little more flexible and have been here for longer, yeah, this is not wrong. Arching my back would be here. This is activating the abs. This would be wrong, obviously, no? So you can see. Okay, so little fingers in line with your shoulders, describing the biggest possible circle, coming up. Now breathing in, sit bones head, lengthening and lowering. Little toes in line with your hips or muscle line. And now come up slowly. You can of course grab your thighs, make sure your elbows are bent and close to your body. And now it's like vertebra by vertebra coming up. Really have the legs in alignment. From here, diagonal line to relax your shoulders. Coming up, 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 continuously lengthening, lengthening everything as much as you can. Lengthening head in line, meaning lengthening your back, and then relax. So wherever it's necessary, just relax. Come up, sit both head to this position. Starting to lengthen your back first, and then we're lengthening the legs. So always try to get your back needs to be straight first, and then we can work on the legs. Okay, so now you decide which version you like to do, or anything in between that you can imagine. And the guides say that we do three repetitions. So if that resonates with you, remember your intuition is first. Sit bones head, then slowly in your own pace, roll up and down. Yeah, lengthening and lengthening. And up, in line, elbows are relaxed, and slowly down. And up, and lengthen. Just always make sure it's all relaxed here, yes? Go really slowly so you can notice and have the feedback from your body where it works. Does it work the lower abs, or are you tensing your shoulders and elbows, yeah? Because normally that's very much connected. And one more time, lengthening. And sit bones head, lengthen. And lower, this is all relaxed, lengthen. And lengthening. And relax. And coming up. And slowly lower. And one more time, and then we do a little turn of the upper body, but we just roll up, everyone in their version, and then I'll show you the different versions that you can do. So whenever you're here, or you're here, right? Lengthening, and now lengthen the arm. And describe the biggest possible circle and energy through your fingertips and through your head. So it's not about the arm, it's about the upper body. And then you feel where you've got the biggest stretch, which is here in my case. So I'm lengthening, and main thing is I'm lengthening the upper body, and down I go. And then I'm lengthening again. You see, I'm not twisting my wrist at any point, and the shoulder blades need to be parallel because it's all about the upper body lengthening to allow the arm to move freely in the shoulder joint and have everything long and nothing twisted, turned, etc. Okay? So if you are in the other position, from wherever you are here, you lengthen your back up until your head, and now you're lengthening here. And I would like you to do 4 repetitions. So 2 to each side. Looking at my middle finger, as I did before when we did the exercise standing up. And then lengthening, energy through the head, everything's long, and lengthening, coming back, lowering, and lengthening, and lengthening energy through the head, navel in, lengthen, and again, lengthening, here, and lengthening, coming up, lengthen, okay, good, right, and the guides say we did really good, so whatever you need to finish the class is what's next. And of course, for me, it's just to say thank you for sharing this time with me, and please, if the channel helps you, help us to reach more people and to spread the love by subscribing to it. And also, if you like to have the weekly energy updates from the guides, you find them on YouTube, Heike About It, and their daily dose on Instagram at Heike Dance. Spread the love, health, peace, joy, whatever you need, and yes, renew this planet. Lots and lots of love, and I see you for the next workout.